So you said your kids were 2 years apart?
They're 2 years and 3 weeks apart.
I was just talking to Laura Albert at Interstate Rental Service in Boston, and she's in event rental too, and her kids are exactly 2 years apart. And she was like, it was the perfect timing because
my children were born in the slow season or the start of slow season, so it worked out.
I mean, I'm a planner, so I got so lucky.
Working moms making work-life balance work. But behind that balance is a policy that can make or break it: parental leave.
In Massachusetts, we have paid family and medical leave through the state. It is a way for employees to get paid while they're taking time to care for their own medical condition or somebody else's. So that includes maternity and paternity leave. We will pay the difference between what the state would pay you for your paid leave and what we would have paid you if you've been working full time, so that your income is the same as if you were working.
13 states plus DC have paid family and medical leave programs.
We've created this patchwork quilt of policies across the country.
Dr. Amy Beacom is the founder and CEO of the Center for Parental Leave Leadership, the only full-service parental leave coaching and consulting company to exist.
Our goal is always to ensure that that workplace has a culture that allows them to grow and develop and retain their employees as they move through these life cycle years where they're having children.
Because 20 years ago,
I got severe postpartum depression and anxiety. I had just finished creating the first coaching curriculum at Columbia University, and I was working at Pfizer at the time. I had no paid leave. I had 3 weeks that I took, and it was a mess. It was 20 years ago. Nobody was talking about this stuff. And so I completely changed the focus of my doctoral work to begin creating this field and talking about this.
Beacom says when a new baby is born, so is a new parent.
And I think you really get into the routine of things from work, and so that's your comfort zone. And then the first time parent, you're really learning, what it's like to be a parent.
Some people embrace it, some people love it, some people hate it.
And some alter their career to make it work. Like Jolynn Compreen, who left the corporate hotel world for event rental during her second maternity leave. And equipment rental store owner Will Griffin, whose mindset is
raising a family is one of the highest callings.
Established a 1-week paid paternity policy for his all-male staff.
I didn't always own this business, and before that I worked for a company, and I remember my old boss told me, if your wife goes into labor, I'm okay if you want to take a couple hours off to go be in the hospital with her. And I remember thinking that was just a bad policy.
1 in 4 new moms experiences a perinatal mood or anxiety disorder, and 1 in 10 dads do.
So what do you think people misunderstand about maternity leave?
I think people think it's a vacation. And it's not.
People really think all you're doing is resting during maternity leave, and that's really not the case. It's so demanding, and it's not a vacation like many people think.
Just being able to be there and being able to help support my wife and being able to, run a night shift for a couple hours, or just stay up with them and make them bottle, do whatever it is to just kind of be present in that moment and kind of soak in those times and those memories.
Beacom says giving parents at least 3 months help them adjust and return to work with confidence. Without it, they're more likely to leave the workforce.
3 months is the first time I start to see those parents pick their head up and be like, oh, I recognize myself a little bit. I can show up in my brain a different way so that I can think about work at all. It's the very beginning of that time. It is not the optimal time.
She cautions that returning to work before a new parent is ready can pose safety risk due to sleep deprivation, especially in an industry like rental where safety is a top priority. Parental leave doesn't have to be all or nothing. Companies can offer paid time off, flexible leave, or supplement income beyond state or disability pay.
Figure it out, find a way. As a business owner, if you can't allow your employees to have meaningful time with their family, then you're just not really setting them up for success.